Hey everybody, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to be doing a first impression of Instant Crush by Mancera. Well, it's going to be an unboxing and first impression because I did smell this fragrance like a year ago, and to my nose it smelled like 1 million, but we're going to see about that again. Now, I waited till nighttime to film this video because it's been hot lately, and I already know that this is going to be a sweet fragrance, so I'm trying not to have anything cloying, you know what I mean? So predictions for the scent is that it's gonna last a long time, like the other Manceras that I've tried. But let me put this box down. Oh. Ooh, that's cute. Boom. All right. Oh, it's not a screw off. It's a magnetic cap. That's interesting. All right, here we go. Right to the point. I'm only going to do one spray. I've made the mistake of doing 2 to 3 sprays on the same spot and being like, holy shit, that's too much. I could already smell it in the air. You know what? First fragrance that comes into my mind right now is Baccarat Rouge 540. And it's crazy because I've had some followers that asked me if this smelled similar to it. And before, like the first time I smelled, it does smell like 1 million too. Sorry, what I was saying is when I first smelled this, I was telling my followers that I mainly got 1 million. I didn't get the Baccarat scent also. But smelling this in the air, it smells like a combination of 1 million by Paco Rabanne and Baccarat Rouge 540 by MFK. Overall, if you like those two scents, this is easily going to be a fragrance you love. What I'll do is, if in case you're curious about this scent, I'll put a discount site link for global shipping in the description in case you want to get your hands on it or get your hands on a sample of it. So no matter where you are in the world, you will be able to just smell it if you want to. So the link for that is going to be in the description. But this is a nice scent. Now, let me kind of describe more of what it smells like for all the people that haven't smelled 1 million and haven't smelled Baccarat Rouge 540. But a very sweet fragrance. Definitely kind of vanilla-y, but not just like straight up vanilla. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had that sweet cotton candy sort of smell, and that's what made me kind of associate it with Baccarat Rouge 540, right? But then it also has that sort of spicy sweetness that I smell in 1 million. And I know spicy sweetness might be confusing, but think about just like, well, yeah, like spices. Oh gosh, how can I say this that makes sense? Like, it smells good. Yeah, I just, how would I describe this? Because 1 million is a great example, in my opinion at least, but for all the people that haven't smelled 1 million, it's just this very addictive, sweet fragrance that, I don't know if I'm getting some cinnamon or not. It might be some cinnamon. But a very alluring type of scent. And the great thing about Mancera fragrances, if I'm not mistaken, is that they typically will not run you over $250, which is unfortunately very common with niche fragrances. So in terms of being a niche scent, this is, affordable might be too loose of a word, but it's a pretty good price. Mancera is usually priced pretty nicely. Dang, I really like this. Unisex fragrance, I honestly think it kind of goes more on the feminine side, but I can see a guy pulling this off if he wants to, if he's bold enough to, because there are guys out there that like to rock scents like this, that like to rock Baccarat Rouge. 1 million is a very popular fragrance for men. I honestly find the men's 1 million very unisex as well. So it kind of plays in the same ballpark, but this is definitely a scent that's gonna leave a nice sort of scent trail and that's gonna have people kind of turning heads, being like, damn, that smells really good. And it also has a bit of Cloud by Ariana Grande in there, you know? So it's like, I'm smelling a bit of like a like a whipped creaminess. And again, I don't know the notes of this fragrance. I'm just telling you what I smell off the jump. And what I do in these videos is I never look at what the notes of these fragrances are, because I don't want to have any bias. I want to just tell you what I'm smelling in the air, what it smells like on my skin. But literally a combination of Cloud, Baccarat Rouge, and 1 Million, boom, you have Instant Crush, a unisex, sweet, nighttime fragrance. I would only wear this when the sun is not out, and if it's fall and winter. If it's hot outside, please stay away from this fragrance, because you know that you might not know, but this can get nauseating. It can piss people off because it's already sweet. Mix it with the heat, it's going to become overly sweet. So be careful with that. But definitely a scent that if you have a sweater on, or you have like a nice coat, stuff like that, or you're just in a, even like a nice turtleneck, it's gonna smell really good, and it's gonna have people just kind of wanting to be in your neck. I honestly want to smell this on my girlfriend. Like, I feel like I'm gonna love this on her, no lie. Yeah. And to me, I am glad I only did one spray of this fragrance, because I just can't stop smelling it on my arm. Now, mind you, I can smell it in my scent bubble. Even if I put my hands down like that, I could smell the fragrance, but it just, for some reason, I just want to keep putting my nose to it. So I already know if my girlfriend wears this, it's going to be a nose to the neck fragrance. It's going to be something that I'm just going to constantly keep going back to, being like, damn, you smell so good. So it's an addictive fragrance for sure. And I think that the name does it justice. Like Instant Crush, like walk by your crush with this fragrance, you're going to smell really good, and it's going to be something that they'll be like, oh, damn, you smell nice. And it's not the typical sort of perfume or fragrance that you really smell much on anybody. When it comes to women in particular, you'll smell a lot of the fresh floral fragrances. You'll smell a lot of Chance by Chanel, a lot of Gucci Guilty, a lot of Valentino, all that sort of stuff. But this is definitely a nice sort of like a fragrance that will separate you from the crowd. You know what I mean? And with guys, this is definitely not something you're going to smell on a lot of guys. And I'm not saying that it makes it super feminine, but a lot of guys out there are rocking Bleu de Chanel. They're rocking, Y EDP by Yves Saint Laurent. They're rocking Dior Sauvage, things like that, right? So all those fresh blue fragrances, and you're here with a more bold, sweet fragrance that's intoxicating. Like, that's never a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? So I cannot wait to see how this dries down. I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty linear fragrance, because right from that first spray, it honestly hasn't changed much. Typically, if a fragrance isn't that linear, I'll notice it slowly sort of transition. But as of right now, within these past few minutes, there hasn't really been a change, but who knows? Maybe in an hour or two, it might smell like a different scent. But I really like the opening of this fragrance. Really beautiful, gorgeous scent. Damn, I was impressed. I really wasn't expecting that much from this, because the first time I tried it, wasn't too big a fan. But kind of looking back on that now, when I did first try Instant Crush, I believe it was the summertime. So I should have taken my own advice, but hey, I was still new to fragrances, and I got sent a sample from a follower. So I wanted to make the review as fast as possible. Probably shouldn't have done it. I should have waited till, I shouldn't have done it in the daytime. I should have waited till nighttime like now. But wow. This is really, really nice. And it's an EDP concentration, all right? So what I'll do is I'll put the discount site link, like I said in the beginning. Discount site link for this fragrance and a sample for the scent, if I can find it, will be in the description. It'll be for global shipping. And if you want to support the channel, I'd really appreciate that. Please, buy where you're comfortable, all right? Let me know what you think of Instant Crush if you've tried it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.